All right, I think after 5 we have 6, 7, and then we share our apps with everybody. So we only have 2 more steps after this, which is awesome. Okay, so fix any issues you had with step 4. Create your new step 5, copy your ending code from step 4, and make those changes before or after. It's up to you. Now here's the requirements: is implement a module for rendering user input and decision to a table. Or, and in this case I say a table-like structure. Okay, now in our code along so far, we've done a table. You're totally welcome to lean into that structure we've already done, modifying it for your own use. By the way, that's why we did it that way. Okay. So, and then your output needs to include edit and delete buttons. They don't have to work, they need to be there, and that we will code next week. You can code them this week if you want. I almost did, but I stopped myself. Make sure you test, right, your function. I should say here your app functionality, and fix any issues before you submit. Do know that's one of the first things I do. Remove any commented code, because at this point we've done enough of this to where it just makes it a little more challenging for me to read code in that case. So make sure you have eliminated most of your global variables, right? And then for form references or other references, implement a global JS. So the output of this is that you should have 2 modules. If whatever you call your render, I called mine rendered JS. Seems like I already created that name. Seems easy to use. Reach out if you need help. Commit with here. Right, so here's my output. For me, I've been playing around with mine, and actually in playing around with I realized I had a logic error that I needed to fix. So here's what it was, is that like on a Thursday, if I had a sleep score of 9 because I allowed them to have anything greater than a 5, right now, right before I didn't have this, now take a rest day. So that was one of the things that I did, but in this case I rendered the table out. I think I am going to do the heading a little bit. The other thing I did is that because in the situation that I don't create an error or create data, is it on Sunday, I think, even at 90? Right, based on input. In that case I go ahead and give them a message, and then I don't update the data. So it's another way that I actually do form validation. I could reset this or reset that value. I might want to do that. So yeah, it's true that it still fires that error message. Oh, actually it has to be, so it's like 4 is the error message. And then if it's a 9 or anything on Sunday, because I don't have logic for that based on input, I need to actually present that a little more. So I use timeout for that as well. Okay, so this part was pretty straightforward because we've done it a couple times now. You, like I said, lean into the code we've already written. You have to modify it for your own field key value combinations in your object, right? But if you also want to do something else, as far as as long as it's presented in a way that you also have edit and delete, I'm open to that as well. Okay, I look forward to seeing this code from you.